Alrighty, so we are back and we're going to talk about the final and important topic today of what does a third-party payroll processor do for you and your business, or why should you hire one on? Excuse me. And I get this question quite a bit because, Erica, there are 255 third-party payroll processing companies today, payroll and HR companies in the US. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
And listen, a lot of the companies, including Heartland, they process payroll. They take that burden off of the owner. Some of the companies will file the 941 state quarterly tax. And then some of the companies as well will create the annual W-2s. So yes, there's the procedural part of why you want to hire on a third-party payroll processing company. And, you know, if we argue based on price, I mean, anybody can try to go undercut the next person and be cheaper and be less money. But really where I've made a stance in 23 years of serving business owners, and really where I believe you're making that stance, is not so much a cost case argument, but a quality and a care-based argument. Meaning with Heartland, our credo is entrepreneurs respectfully serving entrepreneurs with care, focus, and quality. Excuse me. Now, what that means is this. It's fun to say a credo. I'm sure you probably have some mantras or some positive sayings that you may say in the morning to begin your day. I know I do prayer and meditation in the morning, and I read a lot of scripture to begin my day. But how many of you know that when you have that follow through, like under promising, over delivering, that's really where Heartland does have that distinction. I'm not sure if that kind of resonates with you as a business owner yourself.
You better believe it. Under promise, over deliver. It's definitely one of my mantras in business as a business coach and consultant today.
Now, I'm not going to put a whole bunch of airtime for Heartland. I mean, yes, I was at our Diamond Conference a few short weeks ago. I got to invest some time intimately with our company CEO and the CFO and several top performers across the country. And our vision is now to be a customer-led software company that makes everyday work better. So if you think about that, make everyday work better, the work that an owner does, make it better. But make every day work better. There's kind of two ways to do that. But I think it's important to understand that the way that a Heartlander is compensated is unlike anybody else that's out there. And this is what would make a Heartland direction a little bit more unique. We don't have a base salary. From my level as payroll territory manager all the way to our vice presidents of the various regions across the entire country. We're compensated if we take a client on. We're compensated long-term on a monthly basis, where only if that client is exceedingly happy are we paid on a monthly basis. We take them on in our portfolio, and we have a vested financial interest to not only under promise and over deliver, but make their Heartland experience outstanding. The compensation plan has been so successful, it's been the same one since 1994. Now, listen, if you're at those Fortune 400 companies, which we are, but the other competitors out there, the compensation plan changes year in and year out based upon how well a sales associate does. With Heartland, it's been the same one, Erica, for 29 years. And we have the average age of our Heartland representatives in the mid to late 40s. So my point to all that is you can choose 255 payroll processing companies and HR competitors out there. And I encourage you owners listening to do your homework. But the unique thing with Heartland is we're paid to care.
I love that. Care, first of all, is one of my core values. So caring, right? I was in the medical service industry. I cared about patients. I cared about employees. And it's certainly one of my top 5 core values is care. So I love that. That's that credibility factor that, you know, I talk about with my clients today. That's what keeps people hanging on and trusting you, right? Know you, like you, trust you because they know that you care.
Yeah, that's it. And hey, listen, like the thing I like, Erica, is when I say the entrepreneurs, which I'm referring to myself, respectfully serving entrepreneurs. So we're entrepreneurs because we're compensated only if we land clients or customers just like a business owner.
Mhm.
So we're not compensated sitting around earning a base salary or an hourly amount. We're out there taking risk, making faith decisions, building relationships, striking the iron, a hardworking farmer, a militant soldier, a competitive athlete, where we can relate to the character of a business owner, and we're battle tested. So I respect the life of faith that business owners do. And that's why Heartland and yourself at MJS, we're different, because we're not like everybody else that is guaranteed something. We're going out there and fighting tooth and nail to be able to build trust. And my pastor taught me, and this resonated with me these last 16 years. He said to me, Erica, he said, if you find a good doctor, guess what? Keep it.
Mhm.
If you find a good chiropractor, guess what? Treat them well, keep them. If you find a good massage therapist, because they're hard to find like a doctor and like a pastor, keep them. If you find a good business coach like you at MJS, or if you find a good payroll consultant like myself at Heartland, you know what? Keep them. And that is my mission as we are putting out these segments today to help coach and educate these owners listening.
You know what, again, this just solidifies one of the reasons that you and I are connected. Again, just because you can tell that you're genuine, you truly want to help entrepreneurs and business owners, business decision makers. And again, for me at this point in my career, not that I've never not cared about that, but at this kind of new-ish career for me, I've been consulting for a while, but taking it on full time, that's certainly one of the things I look at. And I know other business owners do the same thing. They want to see that whoever they're working with is invested in them, because they want to see them succeed and do well. And again, just talking to you today has solidified all of that. And again, you're a wealth of knowledge. I learned so much in this conversation that we had today, and it just makes me excited for other business owners. And I can't keep reiterating how much I wish I would have known some of these things many years ago. Listen, I didn't. So, you move on. I had to learn a lot of things along the way, but gosh, would this have saved a lot of resources for me, time and money resources for me, right? Which is very important. So thank you so much for sharing everything today.
I'm humbled. I'm honored that you would feature me on behalf of you and MJS. I want to say thank you. I did turn my cell phone off the entire interview because I did not want to be distracted, because I give out owners my cell phone. They got my direct contact. It's the same number that my wife and children have, and the email that will be available on the screen here with these featured videos, and cell phone number for you and for the free consultations and or virtual meetings that'll be available from these segments. Just shows that, hey, we're not some kind of ivory tower, Trump Tower kind of a C-level executive where we're above an owner. No, we're face-to-face with them in the trenches, and that we do have a vested interest in that we care. So once again, Erica, on behalf of myself and Heartland, and on behalf of the Clark family, thank you so much for the opportunity today.
Thank you so much, Nickolas. So I'm going to just end there, you guys, and just say some closing remarks. First of all, I just want to thank you so much, Nickolas, for your time, and again, for your wealth of knowledge. It's always a pleasure talking to you, and I get rejuvenated talking to you and excited because, again, it's that kind of brainstorming session and just learning more knowledge about business, right? Because some of these things I can share with the coaches, the business owners that I'm coaching and consulting. Not that I can do this because this is not my specialty, but to know that I have someone that I vetted and trust, that I can, and a trusted advisor, that I can feel comfortable putting my coaches or the team I'm working with in touch with you. So I love this friendship and relationship that we've developed over the past few months. So I'm just going to close with that. We are going to put Nickolas's information in the description here. His email will be there, his phone number, as he mentioned, direct cell phone. Wow, that's amazing. I do the exact same thing, had the same number for years, and I always make myself available to my clients or anyone who's interested. So I'll leave my email as well, my phone number, and I'm on social media. The company is on social media. We'll also put that. I know Nickolas is as well. And thank you guys for all listening, and I hope you guys got something out of this, and I hope everyone has a blessed and wonderful day.